Hey everybody, this is Pastor G, senior servant of the lovingchurch.org, the virtual ministry that is online. I am your virtual pastor, and I am so excited that you have continued to join us for our Daniel Fast study. I want to welcome you to part 3 of the Daniel Fast study. Today, we are going to continue in dialogue about the study as you all and we prepare for a corporate fast that is coming up on December the 1st through December the 21st, 2013. Thus far, if you have been following the study, you should have gone through the introduction of the study, the schedules for the study. You should have also gone through the Daniel Fast overview, which is the last audio clip that I put up on my blog at jgspeaks.wordpress.com. If you are not registered and you're watching this video right now, I want to make sure that you register to continue to receive the assets of the Daniel Fast study. Here's how you register. You go to jgspeaks with an S, speaks.wordpress.com. Enter your email address at the top right-hand corner and then just click follow. When you do that, that means you'll get a message that lets you know whenever I post a new session for the study. So again, if you're watching this on Vimeo, or if you're listening to this, or you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're even watching this on Facebook, you're not receiving the full benefit of the study if you don't follow the blog, because the blog posts have all the downloadable content that is free. It also links to other sessions that you may have missed. So I want you all to remember this at the very beginning. The Daniel Fast diet, like any other fast, can create problems for people with medical conditions, who are pregnant, who are nursing, and or taking medication. So we encourage you to consult your physicians, your doctors, and or pharmacists before starting not just this fast, but starting any fast. If you choose to participate, please ask them for instructions regarding your medications while participating in our fast. First, have the right kinds of foods in your house that you can eat for the Daniel Fast. This is very important to have the right foods in your house. And again, further down in the studies, we're going to talk about what ingredients and what foods you should have available to you in order to participate in the Daniel Fast. Plan your menus and prepare the foods so they are available for you and those participating in your family. Now, you got to think about it. We're only talking 21 days. We're only talking 3 weeks. So you should be able to pull that off. Now, how to prepare number 2. Second thing is to get rid of, or at least put away, those foods that are tempting that you should not be using or participating in or eating during the Daniel Fast. All right, there are biblical accounts of Jewish women as they prepared for the Passover by cleaning their house from top to bottom and removing all yeast from their homes. This tradition is still practiced by some of the Jewish community. So that gives us a sense, at least historically, how important it is for us to go through that kitchen, go through even the car, go through that glove compartment, that little case in between the front seats of your car. Go through your house, go through your desk at work, go through the cubby hole, go through the refrigerator, go through the refrigerator at work if you've got something in there from the past or something in there from last week right before you started fast. Go through and clean out those ingredients that you know you should not have around that could be tempting or enticing to you. That is very important to do. The third thing I want you to do is to plan time to prepare the meals you will be eating for yourself and preparing for your family. Most meals you prepare will be from many ingredients, since there are so few prepared products that don't have chemicals in them. In other words, you've got to plan ahead and prepare ahead, because most of the foods that we eat normally, they include ingredients that you don't need, not ingredients that you do need. That's why it's so important to prepare your meals ahead of time. Have the ingredients ahead of time. Think ahead before you start the fast. Also, you will want to set aside enough time to prepare your meals, not only for those you will have at home, but also for those you will eat at work and when you are traveling. I'm sure many of you all, as I read that, you can think through that. Yeah, that's pretty important to think about, not just what I eat for dinner, but also got to think about what I'm going to eat at lunch when I'm at work. So as you think about these things, as you plan for these different meals throughout the day, you've got to also plan and think about where you're going to be, what you're going to have access to. Are you going to have a microwave? Are you going to have a stove? Are you just going to have a refrigerator? Is this something that has to keep in my car as I travel? You will probably need to cook a vast majority of your meals from scratch. Why? Because so many of the prepared foods that we normally eat include sugar and other chemicals, which are both items to avoid during our Daniel fast. And so your meals will not be meals you can just pick up off the shelf, take home, put in the microwave, put on the stove, and eat. You're going to have to start from scratch, from the beginning. You're going to have to read the labels and pay attention to the ingredients that are in the foods that you want to eat. And again, this is something you have to do ahead of time. You will likely be amazed and maybe even a bit discouraged as you try to find prepared foods that are sugar-free and chemical-free. But again, as you begin to do this, as you begin to change your habits with respect to the foods that you're buying, the foods you're preparing, you're going to find that this, I believe, is going to be of benefit to you long term, and not even just you, but also to your family. I know, at least for my family, I've started to help my children understand the benefits of not drinking so many sugary drinks. It's more helpful, more beneficial to us, because now we can teach our children how to stay away from these foods, whether they're doing the Daniel fast or whether they're just trying to have a good diet. Fruits and vegetables lose their vitamins and their minerals the longer they are separated from the vine or the branch. And when the foods are flash frozen within only a few hours from harvesting, they retain more of their nutritional value. The best thing for fruits and vegetables are to be flash frozen right after they've been taken off the vine. So don't shy away from frozen fruits and vegetables. Generally, if a food is a fruit or vegetable and free from sugar or chemicals, it is okay for the Daniel fast. Okay, beans, rice, tofu, which I have not partaken into the tofu yet. I haven't gotten there yet, but trust, Pastor G is on his way. During this Daniel fast, I probably will do the tofu this time, but they are great sources of protein. What we've talked about so far today, we've talked about how to prepare your meals, planning for those meals, and what it is that you need to look for when you actually are looking for the right fruits and vegetables and protein for your Daniel fast. We've talked about those things during this video. Go ahead and sign up. Go to the website, jgspeaks.wordpress.com. Follow us, enter your email address top right, hit the follow link, keep up with us, and you can prepare for the Daniel fast for yourself, for your family, for your friends. Let all of them know from December 1st through December 21st, Pastor G is encouraging us to get closer to God. Stay tuned for part 4. God bless.